Everybody, I hope you are having as marvelous a day as I am today. I'm just so delighted to greet you from the Daily Antidote of Song, both to our wonderful community here on Zoom and to our Facebook family. You have hit the jackpot. You joined us in here today. Yes, indeed. So, first of all, I have to greet everybody. I was just playing Oh Happy Day. So y'all didn't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? So, we have a wonderful guest for you today. We have good things happening the rest of the week. And this is all sponsored by Washington Rebels and Carpe Diem, this Daily Antidote of Song. So on behalf of all of us, let me greet you. Elizabeth, hello, glad to see you. Sarah, Gay, Smith, Susan, Becky, Candace, Mabel, Carolyn, there's Nancy's, Doug, hey Doug, Deborah, Bonnie, and Karen, Arizona, Carolyn, Marnie, Fran, Kathleen, Albuquerque, Renata, Wisconsin, Barb, right here in Kentucky with me, Dan, hey, Dan, let's see, Jacqueline and Lynn, Christiana and Bob, Jenny, hey, Dion, Deli, Gary, Kevin, hi Kevin, Aluda, Sheila, Karen, Fran, hey, Mariana, Fran, this friend and Dale from Colorado, Lisa, Trish, Kirsten, I'm sorry, Lotus, Rachel, David upstate, and there's some others that are connecting to as we speak. And the rest of you, Sid, Katrina, Melinda, and there are others who have us on their screen. Rachel, did I say hi to Rachel? I don't know if I did. I think I saw everybody else. And, Trish, and I think I said, oh, Busy, hi. And I think I saw Marion. Well, anyway, if I didn't get you now, Joe will get you at the end when it's time to sign off. We want to know that we see you. We're delighted to have you here. Okay, now, reminders, if you're the first time coming to join us, you're welcome to sign up and get more information about what we're doing. You would be contacting Joe, our fearless leader, Joe Rossi, and her email is in the chat. She's waving her hand. Joe! And then if you're, we always invite and appreciate donations for this event because all of those funds help to go toward our artists and their support. And this organization has done so much. I'm just so proud to be a part of it in that support. Okay, and thanks to Binta, who is our mighty tech woman, who's always on deck for us, and of course Joe for putting it all together. So now, our guest today, they call him Mr. Lilo Gonzalez, and he has been a part of this Daily Antidote of Song from the very beginning, I understand. So we're delighted. He's really well known and loved in the Washington area. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to you, Lilo Gonzalez. Mr. Lilo, joining me in welcoming him. Woo!
Thank you. Can you listen? Muchas gracias. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad. I'm so happy. Well, let me say before, Can you guess where I'm come from? Can you tell? Well, let me say something. I'm going to do something special today. A few weeks ago, the Folk Life Society invited me to talk about the Salvadorian music. And I tried to research, and people from the folk, they said it's hard to find. It's hard to find music, and some people think that we don't have that all our music are from somewhere else, and we don't have. And looking into, I found this song like 30 something years ago when I came to this country, from El Salvador. A friend of mine who used to work with the Peace Corps, and he was in my hometown. For my birthday, she gave me a gift. She gave me a ticket to go to a concert to the Kennedy Center to listen Andres Segovia. And she gave me a tape with music from El Salvador. Somebody from the Smithsonian, so she bought at the Smithsonian. Somebody in the 1930s, a North American, was in this town called Izalco with a tape recorder, and he record the song that we're going to do. It's Calagui Túnal, and it's Náhuatl. It's Náhuatl. We, as a Salvadorian, we are the third community, Latino, after Mexico and Puerto Rico. It is the largest, and what happened, we came from the north, Naoas and Olmecas, and the Olmecas established in the part where I'm come from, the Náhuatl, and the Olmeca, they went to the Náhuatl, they went through Nicaragua, and even I heard that they went to Panama. In my hometown, I don't know if I told you, there is a town called Tepecoyo, but in Nicaragua, there is a town called Coyotepe. It is Náhuatl and mean mountain of coyotes. See, Tepecoyo. So, and that's the song that we're going to sing. So this guy, he recorded this song. It's Calagui Túnal. For our people, music and religion was very important. Next to and listen, musicians were priests too. And we have an instrument called teponahuaste. You can find it also in Mexico, in Cancun, if you go. They call tuncun. And that was sacred. That was kept safe. I found this later on. And there is a woman, it's called Maria de Barata. She did all research and she went to this little town. So that's the song that we're going to sing. The second thing, I'm sorry, I'm talking too much, but the second thing, I got my DNA test. And that's what I ask you, where do you think I come from? It's amazing. Let me tell you this. I'm 50% Native American. I'm from Europe, from Spain and Portugal. I'm from the East Asian. From East Asia. I'm from the Middle East. I'm from Africa. From Angola. Part of the North African, West African in general. So I'm sorry for telling you all this, but it is important, especially now. I'm from Italy. For Sardinia, I have some pieces from Sardinia. I have some percentage of Ashkenazi, is a Jewish. Ashkenazi, probably you know Ashkenazi. That's the name. So what I'm saying is, and that's why I would love to, because we are rainbow, a human rainbow. And when we blend ourselves together, then the world glows. We are different sizes and shape and color to make a rainbow. We need each other, right? This was not in the program, but we are rainbow, and especially now we need to work together to make a better world. So, the song that I'm going to sing is Calagui Túnal. It's in Náhuatl. And it's a song that they were singing to the, they have different, the earth, the moon, the sun, they really take care, and we need to learn a lot from them, and this is a song saying to the sun that is, please don't go, my heart hurt when you are sunset, right? When the sun set, my heart. So, Calagui Túnal nu tecu tu tecu. See, it's easy. Nesh cucúa, Calagui Túnal nu yúlu, neemi túnal ti. Right? One more time. Calagui Túnal nu tecu tu tecu. Nesh cucúa, Calagui Túnal nu yúlu, neemi túnal ti. Menegi, meni mesnegi, túnal ti, túnal matu. Menegi, meni mesnegi, túnal ti, túnal matu. One more time from the top. Calagui Túnal nu tecu tu tecu. Nesh cucúa, Calagui Túnal nu yúlu, neemi túnal ti. Mesnegi, matsu. Menegi, meni, mesh, negi. Túnal pi, túnal pi, túnal matsu. That's the song, you know, that's the song. And I want to finish with another song that talk about colors and how beautiful are the colors. And you know this song, because John Baez used to sing the song, Pete Seeger, you know, I heard Pete Seeger singing this song, and it's a beautiful song to celebrate the different colors. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajaritos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Canta el gallo, canta el gallo, canta el gallo con su kirikiri, kirikiri, la gallina, la gallina con el cara a cara, cara a cara a cara. Los pollitos con el pío pío, pío pío pa. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí.
Lilo, thank you so much. That was spectacular, amazing, wonderful, terrific. And I hope when we close, we can sing the first song, Ysaye, also in Spanish and also in English, because that was tremendously beautiful. And I have to say on the lyrics that we shared, the image of you as the superhero with the guitar is like so perfect, because what is actually going to be the superhero for this country is recognizing all of those ways that we all come from exactly the same place, right? It may be a myriad of places, but somewhere way back in the dark ages, we actually all were from the same place, right? So thank you, Lilo, for that beautiful song. And so I want to make sure we get to this next thing before anybody has to start leaving. So as you all know, here in the DC region, we have snow. So for anybody who's not in the DC region, I will say that like snow turns this city upside down, a half an inch of snow. And everybody's like, what do I do? Like school's closed. Yeah, we're not snow. It's like the opposite of Idaho, let me tell you. So I asked Lilo if he would make a little something special for us. So Binta, can you go ahead and screen share? And you might need to unmute when you screen share, I'm not sure.
Stop the clock. Stop the cloud from falling. You cannot stop the snow from falling. And you cannot stop the river from rushing to the sea. And you cannot stop the people fighting to be free.
Thank you. Thank you, Binta, for sharing that. Thank you, Lilo, for making that. So in case anybody didn't hear it, he sang snow instead of rain. And I love the little mischievous look in his eyes when he sings it. Can us up the snow. He's like so excited, as were we all who got to take a walk in the snow yesterday. And so in addition to all of the ways that we are alike and all come from the same place, we've all gone through a lot of things this year together. And weather has not as of yet been much of a big player in our togetherness, but the snow does actually bring all of us, except for those lucky folks hanging out in California, into a really similar state of mind. I got so many notes from you all yesterday about shoveling, about being tired, and it's such a beautiful thing. And I love the way that this community all across this nation and beyond can share in just the simplest stuff. So thank you, Lilo, for making that for us. And before actually we ask Lilo to sing the song again, I am going to ask Lilo if you can just talk a little bit more about the people of El Salvador and the native blood that you have in you, as well as, you know, obviously the Spanish blood. So if you can share a little bit more about the situation of the indigenous people in El Salvador, that would be great. I'm going to mute me and unmute you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You know, first is a commercial. Can Calagui Túnal and You Cannot Stop the Cloud from Forming is in this album, right? Mr. Lilo singing for a better world. Can you see? You see the capital over there, you know? And that's the album. And I just put together another one. It's Cuando Sea Grande. So check it out. You can go to Bandcamp, right? Or you can go to mrlilo.com to get it. But, well, let me say, it was interesting, and I've been very emotional because reading about, you know, trying to know about my people, you know, and it's interesting because 2 weeks ago, on January 22nd, you know, in 1932, they killed like 30,000 people from the whole area, you know. And it's unbelievable, because when I grew up, what we learned was that was a lie, that it wasn't true. You know what I mean? And when let me say something, I'm sorry, but it really touched me, because, you know, I was an elementary school teacher in my country, you know, and they sent me to this little town, you know, it's called Náhuatl, where there was no road, and to go there, and, you know, thanks to the music, you know, I connect with the people, because, you know, they are afraid, and they change to be an Indian, you know, and there are many things, you know, talking in a negative way. So to be an Indian is something that we have to hide. So they don't talk to people, but, you know, the school was just a small, little, no town. And in front of the church, there was the church. And after the school, there was nothing to do. There was no electricity. We don't have no electricity, nothing. So I just go to the church. And because I've been singing so many, in my hometown, I knew all the songs that they were singing, right? And I got, one day come and I start singing with them. Con nosotros está, y no le conocemos, con nosotros está. And so, music is a bridge. And when they knew they were playing, and that's how I met these people. And they shared with me, you know, the language, you know, I didn't learn, I just knew a few things. But again, you know, that was, and until now, you know, my grandmother was born in 1899. She was 32 when that happened. That was in 1932. In 1932, my mother was born that year. You know, and when I grew up, you know, I didn't know about this story. So what I'm saying is, it's so sad, you know. And the guy who did that, you know, is a military, General Martinez. You know, at the time, they also forbid, you know, bringing people of color to El Salvador. You know, they put a law, and now we are fighting, you know, to see the Afro-Salvadorian, the Afro community that we have in El Salvador, because that was also, they deny that, they do. So, and now people feel proud and see, that they are, Afro descendientes, descending from the, we have the community, and we have, and you can go and go to Izalco, hopefully one day, Náhuatl and all this area, beautiful. But, and that's why I think music is very important. Because that's how I get back, see, with that tape that my friend gave me in 1982-83, that I listened this song. I never learned it in my country because they try to, don't teach that. They don't want to teach that. They, and it's so sad. So we need to go back. And that's why I'm very grateful and thank you for letting me share, a small, because that's, I hope to keep reading more, and learning more and do something, with the music to make a better world.
Thank you, Lilo, so much. And so I would love it, love it, love it if you would bring the beautiful energy that you have. So I just popped something in the chat that said deniers. So you talked about denial and the idea that there is a lot of that in our globe right now. People who are denying aspects of history or actual, real, very clear, concrete, factual problems. And that it is part of what I think everyone in here is singing about and singing for is trying to open hearts, open minds, help people to grow and to find paths to make everything, all those issues better in the world. So Lilo, thank you for bringing all of that beauty in here, and thank you for sharing your emotional self with us. I love it. And I will also say, I love the way that Lilo intersperses the talk with the music, as though there isn't really much change there for him. He's just flowing between the one and the other, and we get to be a part of that journey, and it's beautiful. So Lilo, would you sing the first song again? Can we do it in Náhuatl and in Spanish and English? And Binta will put the lyrics up again so everybody can see. And let me unmute you, Lilo, before you get started. Hang on one second. There you go. Lilo, you're still muted. Yep, there you go.
No, I was saying that Kathy can play too. It's G, C and G, And what happened? What we did is like cha-cha. That's what we did. If you listen the whole band, and cha-cha, it's an Afro-Cuban music, So and that's why. So C and G, ready? Calagui Túnal, no tecu, tu tecu, nesh cucúa, Calagui Túnal, no yúlu, Miqui némi túnal ti, Calagui Túnal, no tecu, tu tecu, nesh cucúa, Calagui Túnal, no yúlu, Miqui némi túnal ti, negui, meri, mesh, negui, túnal ti, túnal machu, negui, neni, mesh, negui, túnal ti, túnal machu, negui, neni, mesh, negui, túnal ti, túnal machu, negui, neni, mesh, negui, túnal ti, túnal machu. Muchas gracias.
So Lilo, can we keep going in Spanish and in English?
Oh, well, the translation is just for information. It doesn't work. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
No, fine.
Yes. No. Let me work it out. Let me work in trying to make it to sing it. But no, basically, let me see. Like in Spanish, can we try something? When the sunset is gone, my hair hurt. When the sunset When the sunset comes, my hair, my hair's dying, dying so. I love you, I love you, I love you. Son of fire, don't go fan. Oh! I love you, I love you, I love you. Son of fire, don't go sad. Oh, look, I never tried, but that's why, I love about what Pete taught, do whatever, sing, share with people, thank you very much. Listen, I will do it better, but it's working out. Thank you very much.
It totally works.
Exactly. Oh, cuando el sol se pone me duele el corazón. Nesh cucúa, nesh cucúa. Cuando el sol se pone me duele el corazón. Ay, me duele el corazón. Cha, cha, cha.
Lilo, that was so precious. Thank you so much. Absolutely love it. And thank you also to Kathy Bullock for coming in here today and bringing that opening energy. So Kathy, you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but can you give us a little bit of it on the piano just for a sec? Thank you, Kathy B, and thank you, Lilo Gonzalez, for an absolutely beautiful thing. I can imagine the two of you in person playing together. It would be tremendous. And in the meantime, see what I've learned since yesterday, as I did not ask Kathy Bullock to play it as we leave the room, because we already know then nobody ever wants to leave the room, as if we want to leave the room anyway, right? But as soon as someone's playing, we're all like, oh, this is nice. Yeah, let's do this. This is good. So we want to thank everybody for being with us today. Thank you so much for joining. A couple quick announcements. So tomorrow, if I have this right, yes, tomorrow is our Howard Healthcare Worker Song Day. We're all very excited. We're going to have pictures of healthcare workers. We're going to have Ysaye Barnwell, who graduated from Howard and who taught at Howard in public health. She's going to be singing More Than a Paycheck for us. Chris Matthews is going to be here. She's going to sing Selfless. We're going to dedicate the whole day to Howard healthcare workers. And we hope that many of them will either join us here in the Zoom or watch it later on Facebook Live or at the same time on Facebook Live. So thank you so much for joining for that. And we have a really great rest of the week coming up, as well as a couple of weeks of singing for racial justice and an archive challenge week coming up. So we're excited about all of that and hope you'll join. And another quick announcement is on Saturday at 10 a.m. There is a Constructive White Conversations brunch that I hope many of you will join me, at on that Saturday. I'd love to see you all there. And thank you so much for all of the ways in which you guys have been engaging in all of this great discussion. Let's give another thank you to Lilo. Yay. And to Kathy B. Yay. So actually I should like Kathy B. like she does. Yeah, there you go. Mwah. Love to you both. Thank you so much for being here. And goodbye to everybody. And thank you for being here too. Goodbye to everybody on Facebook Live. We can't wait to sing with you again tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining.